Oh, wait, there's more. Listen, it wasn't, this is not a I told you so moment. You know what I'm saying? Because I don't want anybody to think I'm happy about this shit. I'm not happy about any of this. I'm just also not willing to be delusional about it. I'm not willing to like ignore all of the like, blaring red flags with this whole situation historically, what's been going on. You know what I'm saying? I want you to ask yourself, what type of man makes people walk from a borough to another motherfucker? People catch trains to go from one borough to the other. He made them people walk. He made them people walk. I need y'all to understand the mentality of somebody that makes everybody around them feel like they have something to prove to him. And I think that that's the thing that everybody's like missing when it comes to the kids. They're grown. Let's start there. But essentially, and I'm going to read the story from Los Angeles Times. Essentially, he's still their father. And any type of you gotta be on top of it, you gotta can't stop, won't stop, you gotta be like me. That's what it looks like to me, right? Not that I want any of this to be happening. Do you think I want some of my favorite music artists to be some of the most unsafe that's on this planet? Like, it's insane. And there are a whole bunch of unsafe things on this planet, but it says something for people that create melodic music to pull you in, all so that they can abuse you. Hold up. Okay. Let me read to y'all what they had said. Okay. This story contains a description of an alleged sexual assault. Trigger warning, prepare yourself. Sean Diddy Combs has been named in another civil lawsuit, this time by a woman alleging that his son, Christian King Combs, assaulted her aboard a super yacht the Bad Boy Entertainment co-founder chartered in late 2022. But the Combs team dismissed it as just another lewd and meritless claim by her attorney, Tyrone Blackburn, that is filled with the same kind of manufactured lies and irrelevant facts that they've come to expect from the New York-based lawyer. I don't trust Tyrone Blackburn either, you guys. I'm going to keep it a buck with y'all. I don't. That's why I'm still open to this being a lie with Christian. I'm still open to this being a lie, but it just kind of seems less than likely that it's a lie considering Diddy. I'm sorry, y'all. Diddy kills this for me. Okay, but let's continue. In the lawsuit filed Thursday in Los Angeles County Superior Court, Grace O. Marquez added her name to the list of people accusing the embattled business mogul of alleged wrongdoing while he faces a federal probe into sex trafficking allegations. O. Marquez, I think that's how you pronounce it, Omar K., who worked as a steward on the Victoria ship, alleged that the 26-year-old rapper Christian Combs drugged and SA'd her in late December 2022 aboard the boat charter, which Diddy sold as a wholesome family excursion that devolved into a hedonistic environment. So the kids, bring your friends. We're going to have a good time. All of a sudden, Diddy's peens out. Oh my God, you guys, make sure you're sending super chats. I may not get paid for this video, but I wanted to come to y'all with the truth, what's going on, okay? I wanted to come to y'all what was going on, okay? Environment is how she explained it. Omar K., who was 25 around the time of the alleged incident, provided dinner and drink service on the yacht from 6 p.m. to 6 a.m. So she worked there, y'all. The bartender also said she witnessed partying and drug use between a constant rotation of suspected sex workers and other A-list celebrities, according to the filing reviewed Friday by The Times. Omar K is accusing Christian Combs, one of Diddy's children with the late model Kim Porter, of SA, harassment, and infliction of emotional distress in the lawsuit, which seeks unspecified damages in a jury trial. A jury trial. Diddy, 54, who is named as a co-defendant, is being sued for premises liability. Hold up. Sue for, premises liability as the person who leased the yacht and had full control of the staff and premises, and for aiding and abetting his son in the alleged assault. Omar K accused him of orchestrating a subsequent cover up of her alleged assault that ultimately resulted in her termination in May 2023. Now, I don't know if y'all know, but it's bad business to assault people and then fire them. I don't know if you know. Okay. She claimed that Diddy allowed for unwanted exposure to unlawful drug use, sex work, and general chaos, adding that the mogul created an extremely hazardous environment in which staff was often treated with disrespect. Suspected sex workers were sprawled out unconscious on the yacht, and it was difficult to distinguish between bottles of alcohol that were laced with drugs, which bottles were not. Okay, which ones were, which ones were not. Rodney told us about them, putting things in certain bottles versus the ones that were for the guys there. She described women aboard the yacht falling over themselves, panicking, or passing out after one shot of tequila or one mixed drink that she believed was likely laced with drugs. The complaint was filed by Tyrone A. Blackburn, the lawyer who is also representing Diddy's former Love album producer Rodney Lil Rod Jones in a bombshell sexual harassment and assault case brought against the Grammy Award winner, his son Justin Dior Combs, Oscar winner Cuba Gooding Jr., and other members of Diddy's inner circle. Omar K in her described Jones as an extended member of the service staff who spent time with her at service bar and piano room on the yacht. She also made several other allegations about illicit behavior by Diddy and Gooding. So she's corroborating what Rodney was saying, whom she says she witnessed inappropriately touching Jones, as was alleged in Jones' lawsuit. Like father, like son, Blackburn said in a statement to NBC News. God damn, which first reported on the new lawsuit. It gives us no joy or pleasure in filing this suit against Christian Combs, who has clearly adopted his father's pattern and practice of depravity. And I quote, Blackburn and fellow filing attorney Rodney S. Diggs did not respond Friday to the Times' request for comment. This is just another lewd and meritless claim from Tyrone Blackburn, just like what he filed in the Rodney Jones lawsuit, which he still has not served, said attorney Aaron Dyer, who represents both Sean and Christian Combs. Why then is Misa online talking about getting a girl? Just talking. This complaint is filled with the same kind of manufactured lies and irrelevant facts we've come to expect from Blackburn. This is exactly why the federal judge in New York slapped him 2 days ago for a pattern of behavior and improperly filing cases in federal court to garner media attention, embarrass defendants with salacious allegations, and pressure defendants to settle quickly, and why he was referred to the disciplinary committee in the Southern District of New York. We will be filing a motion to dismiss this outrageous claim. Now, listen, I believe that Tyrone Blackburn is a ambulance chaser, if you will. I don't believe that he is on the up and up, but I also feel like you don't necessarily need to be on the up and up to be a good attorney. Okay, so we'll just see how this all plays out. But yeah, I it's not what I wanted, but it you know what I'm saying? There's a lot of people corroborating the same chain of events, y'all. Anyway, in the past, Diddy has denied wrongdoing and vowed to fight the suits. 4 women, including his ex, Cassie, have sued him since last November, alleging SA. Omar K., who is described in court documents as a European Caucasian female who worked as a stewardess in the yachting industry since 2018, says she plans to work the entirety of her career in hospitality in the yacht industry. But as stated in her complaint, those plans have been derailed due to the trauma she continues to have as a result of the assault. On or around December 28, 2022, days before Diddy hosted a star-studded New Year's Eve party aboard the ship, Omar K said that she worked the late shift on the yacht when Christian Combs, who usually stayed at a nearby villa on shore, came aboard heavily intoxicated from what Omar K believed was a mixture of narcotics and alcohol. While she was serving drinks in the studio where Jones also was present that night, Christian was being particularly attentive with her, which she considered very inappropriate. Christian then insisted that Omar K take a shot of tequila, which she believed he had spiked. She stated that she felt comfortable knowing that Mr. Jones was present and didn't think anything more of it, and thought she could return to the pantry after the drink. But when she took the shot, she said the mood changed and things became sinister. Girl, why you took the shot? I know why. She probably felt pressured. Just take the shot and going about my business. Omar K described Christian violently grabbing her arm and hurting her as he insisted that she take another shot. Well, I mean, then at this point, you're forcing the girl. After that, the situation escalated, and she described being physically assaulted by Christian, whom she alleged touched her legs, breasts, anus, and vagina, who also tried to kiss her on the neck, face, and hands. She said the timeline became very blurry and vague. But because Omar K said Diddy insisted on Mr. Jones recording everything, Lil Rod obtained an audio recording of the alleged incident in which Omar K believes Christian did all of this. The recording was submitted as an exhibit in Omar K's case. So there's an audio recording of it. In the transcript of the recording included in a complaint to describe the alleged incident, Omar K tries to leave but does not let her. She tells him not to touch her legs or backside. After she left, the complaint said Christian later found her and demanded that she find him a place to sleep on the yacht, and he refused to go back to shore. Omar K went with him to the cinema, which was commonly used as a sleeping area, allegedly blocked her from visiting. She described Christian getting physical and extremely aggressive, cornering her and allegedly groping her despite her pushing back. He allegedly removed his clothes, exposed his situation, and physically tried to force her into performing on him. She began fighting him, and then one of her colleagues entered the cinema, startling Christian, and Omar K was able to leave. She said she was seriously bruised as a result of the attack, that she did not consent to any of the sexual assault or misconduct, and that she was drugged and intoxicated by Christian. Images of her bruising were also included in the complaint. Omar K said she complained to the yacht captain the next morning, but alleged that he berated her, lacked compassion or concern, failed to investigate, and insisted that she was probably voluntarily partying with the guests. She said she was not. After the incident, Marquez said that she was assigned to work in the front of the house, which required her to personally serve Christian Combs while he was aboard the yacht. She also alleged that the captain received a generous tip from Diddy to keep it quiet and from protecting Omar K or taking action on her behalf. She alleged that Diddy fostered and encouraged an environment of debauchery and did not have any safeguards in place to ensure there was no excessive drug use, excessive drinking, and no importation of imported sex workers. Because, girl, that's what the boat's there for, girl. Maritime law. He intentionally created an unsafe environment that gave license to Christian. So I'm checking back in with y'all because I'm reading on another page. 700 of y'all in the room. Make sure y'all like the video. I'm continuing the read. Okay. He intentionally created an unsafe environment that gave license to Christian Combs and his friends to believe that he was free to sexually assault Omar K and allowed him and his friends to behave carelessly as they observed and mimicked his actions. Omar K said that the alleged assault deeply impacted her mental health as well as her professional and personal life. She alleged that as a result of the alleged attack, her mental health deteriorated. She experienced anxiety and panic attacks and had severe suicidal ideations, the lawsuit said. She claims the emotional strain affected her physical health, and she developed eating disorder and epileptic seizures following the incident. Damn. Old girl gonna try to take them for all they got, basically. So yeah, y'all, I'm sorry. I'm kind of inclined to believe, just based on the way she, like, that's the person that they feel they can get away with taking advantage of because they work there, y'all. She wasn't just somebody they brought on the boat that could have just left. This is somebody who feels like this is my career. These are celebrities. I kind of have to, turn a blind eye. But then you get assaulted, and then it's kind of like, man, nah, fuck that shit, man. Like, no, like you're not about to get away with doing that to me just because you think, you know what I mean? So I definitely can see, especially like she said, with him just repeating his father's behavior. I could absolutely paying people off. That all sounds about right, y'all. That all sounds about right. Yeah, and I do want us to be honest that Kim was locked in a house before she passed away. She wasn't stopping anything from happening when she was still here. All of this was going on. And if you ask me, I feel like there's something that is not benevolent about the way he took in Quincy. It's something about that dynamic I don't feel good about. Like, you didn't take in Quincy because you love Kim and you wanted Quincy to have, stable environment. No, you wanted to take somebody else's son and raise him as your own, and then maybe possibly have control of his life. Like, if you are a power hungry person, it's something you may want to do. This is sad. I'm not happy about this. I don't know why everybody thinks when we talk about these stories, because we've been seeing the writing on the wall, and it's like, hello, we're just we're just telling you what we've been saying this entire time. Nobody's happy about this shit. I don't know where people get that from. Yeah, he thought he could hurt one of the female employees. Yeah, they're employee. That's why. That's why this, because I was talking to my husband about it earlier, and he was like, why didn't she leave? I'm like, well, now we know. First of all, you drugged her. Then on top of the fact that you drugged her, she worked there. So usually when people work on the ships, they stay on the ship. They don't get off. Like, they're the service people. So they're there to be of service, like basically 24 hours a day, which is why he was able to go and get her again to ask her to get him somewhere to stay. I also feel like she's not saying that anything, like, he didn't actually, like, if you're gonna lie, shit, why not go full throttle? Anyway, yeah, I don't know what's going on, y'all, but it's not looking good at all. And I know there are several documentaries in the works right now about Diddy, and I'm sure they're gonna include sons, y'all. He's partied with his sons. I feel like he's impressed this lifestyle on them in one way or another. You know what I'm saying? So it's just sad. I also feel like he looks sad in the eyes. Like, Christian looks sad in the eyes. Like, I don't know if anything's in there. You know what I'm saying? But anyway, y'all like the video, and we're gonna move on, girl. Just a little quick break. Like the video.